Hello, accountant.
Excellent business mastermind
Is here to help you cope up with the digital wave through training you accounting and management modules, which equips you with the basic concepts and practical skills to solve real-world business problems in the dynamic digital environment. We train accounting software packages with hands-on approach.
So you have to go to work in education mode, right? Work in education mode. You enter, isn't it? Not yet, I'm going there. Work in education mode, then we go to silver education mode. That one, not. So we shall go to create. Are we all seeing this window?
Yes.
Yes, so we go to create company, isn't it? Let me be sharing. I don't want to miss any step here. You go to create company, you enter. Create company. Create company. There we are. Then we go with backspace, isn't it? Yes. You see there they are saying directory. Now that directory means where your work is to be saved. Yes. That directory means where your work is to be saved. So we are saying it is saved in local disk C under users, public or tally. Then ERP9 data. I can say we said we just press an end key and then we add our name, isn't it? We press end key, and then we press end key, add our name at the end. For example, you're not yet there. Okay, very much. Who is that one? Sharifa. Like this, Sharifa. That is one way. Then you enter. Uganda company which deals in petroleum products. The product attracts VAT of 18%. The company's financial year ends 31st December of every year. That means it starts from what? 1st January of every year. Following the increase in the volume of business, the company decided to computerize its accounting systems with effect from 1st January 2019 using Tally. So that is our start date. The following is an extract of its final accounts for the year ended 31st. Now, down here, what you're required to do, you are to assume or do the following to capture the above information using Tally. They are saying create the company in your name and registration number as the address. Your names and the registration number as the address, isn't it? Then all transactions are VAT exclusive and VAT is 18%. Unit of currency is Ugandan shilling. Use the same as username of administrator and your surname as the password. Yes. So remember to place your folder in what? Desktop. Like that. So that one we can carry it afterwards. Here we are. So in our company, which is this one here, we are creating the company name, our name. Yes, that person is Sharifa Limited, isn't it? Limited, like that. The mailing goes address as your what? Address is 18 U 123. Just like that, maybe PS. Then you enter these ones. You enter when you reach on statutory compliance. 4. Uganda is not in this list of countries, so we choose none. Forget, we choose none. Telephone, you can put any telephone. If you have time anyway, you can put any telephone, something, any telephone. That one is mine. Then we go, I go to enable auto backup. This one is your option. You can enable, you cannot enable. It has not much impact. When you enable auto backup, your detail keeps backing up every time you do, such that when you lose or when the system crashes, you can easily carry a backup copy to open with another program, the same program. So we can say yes. Currency symbol. They said UGX, isn't it? UGX. Accounts with maintaining accounts with inventory. Here we maintain accounts with inventory because this company does want inventory. So it is okay to use accounts with inventory. Financial year starts from, they said it starts from 1st January. 1st January. So you say 1st January 2019, right? It will autofill in the second, meaning books begin from that same date. Then the Televolt password, if any. This one you don't put, you just jump. When you use Televolt password, it will need administrator permission to open, and yet this is your exam. So you're only allowed to use security control. So when you reach security control, you say yes. And you say yes, they will bring name of administrator. And from our question, name of administrator is same. And the password is surname, isn't it? I can use, let me use my surname here, not to forget. Okay. Like this, same name, you enter again, isn't it? Use what? Use tally audit features. This one helps to track those people who play with the system. Maybe inventory is rising, they go interchange. So when you allow audit features, the system will track those changes, and when they print a report, they will be able to know which figures were altered. At our exam, we can leave. In practice, you can put yes. Disallow opening in education mode. That one remains no. Because when you disallow, lecturer will not be able to open, yet you're working in education mode. So when you say yes, you will have disallowed at education mode, and lecturer will not be able to see your work. So you leave it at no. Base currency symbol is UGX. You enter. The formal name is what? Ugandan shilling. You enter. Enter. Is the symbol suffixed to amount? No. Suffixed means when you write amount, maybe 1,000, then you write shillings at the end. We are saying ours starts with UGX and then amount. So we leave that. It is prefixed, not suffixed. We enter show amounts in millions. Here we allow, we say yes. Tally is an Indian system. And in India, they use rupees. Rupees, they use after 2 zeros, they separate. So when we say yes, it means it will separate after 3 zeros. So we leave it at yes. Put a space between amounts and symbol. Here we say no. Because when we leave their space, someone may fix there one more figure. Alter the what? The amounts. Is that all fine? Yes. We enter and then accept to create that company. So when you create, it will take you back to Sharifa Limited, you must be remembering your logins. A login was Sharifa. No. Same. And then, how do you know? Sorry. That one is what? The company Sharifa Limited. So, the major pathway here is the gateway of Tally. Gateway, this allows you to do everything in what? Tally. Gateway of Tally. And before you do this, sometimes you need to know some major configurations that you're supposed to make. When the system, okay, when you're the lucky one, maybe you're in the second shift, you'll find when your friends have configured for you and you just enter. But when you're the first one, you have to configure by yourself. So it is better to know how to configure. The system comes when it has some other things we don't allow, or maybe we don't use. So in configuration, always try to check here what to configure. Check there what to configure. These are very general. These are very general. But as we move on, you'll see where to go and configure, because every window has its own configuration settings. You're good. So I'm not going to first go into that. Let me first wait. If there is any software that is not yet configured, we shall do that. First of all, we are having headings: masters, transactions, utilities, reports. Yes. So before you do anything, we need to know inventories. In most cases, we are given inventory information. So we first of all enter inventory information, and then we go on accounts info, and then we go on to do transactions. That is the procedure actually. So when you go to masters, you'll go direct to inventory info. In inventory info, they will open for you stock groups, stock items, units of measure, budget types, which. So here we shall first enter units of measure, because we need them to do the costing and the selling. So we are entering our units of measure, create units of measure, isn't it? So this small that one depends 0, you put it 0. So here we go. We have our inventory. Now, are you seeing? This is a balance sheet. This is a balance sheet for Oil Libya Uganda Limited. After entering your opening balances, you must see this. You must see this balance sheet before you even do the transactions down here. Yes. So this balance sheet has notes. We have note 2. I'm not seeing note 1 where it is anyway. Note 1 is in current assets. I think this one's some. So accounts receivable, inventory is there. So we look at these notes that we are given. We have the following notes related to balance sheet above. You can start entering balance sheet items, then when you reach a note, you go and do with the note. But it is better to enter the notes first. First enter the notes. After that, you can go back and check what is missing in the balance sheet. So we have note 1, but before note 1, we want units of measure. So we need to look for our inventory information here. This is our inventory information. The units of measure, we have LTR and kgs, meaning liter and kilogram, only 2. So these are the ones I'm going to put, meaning liter. That one you enter like that. You enter until you accept enter like 3 times, and then we have kgs, enter, put kilogram, enter, enter, enter. There are only 2 units of measure. So we go back, you press escape, you've entered the units, you escape up to inventory info, the window for inventory info. And then you go to stock items. The escape is here. Escape helps you to go back. So we have stock items. Under the stock items, wait, I went back. Yes, okay, fine. Stock items, you enter, and then there is a single stock item, then multiple stock items. You have multiple, you will use the multiple. This is now practical work, but for educational purposes, we are doing single stock. Here we just create single unit items. Our first item is, what's our first item? Our first item is petroleum super. Yeah, premium super. Premium super, yes. Premium super. Premium super. Let me just type. Premium super. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just maybe if you prefer small letters. Premium super. Premium super. Super, whatever. Enter. Single P. Premium super. Yes, super. Like that. And our primary units of measure, we are using what? Liter. And then standard rates. When you reach on standard rates, you say yes. If your computer does not have standard rates, you configure, because this one is not always there. You go to configure down there. There is configure here. Then make just go configure. When you go to configure, make sure that allow standard rates for stock items, make it yes, because it is no. Allow standard. This is a major configuration. If you don't see it, always go and configure, because it allows you to put the selling price and the cost price. Allow standard rates for stock items. Actually, even if you've not done anything, but you're in stock items, when you press configure, it will bring those options. Yeah, you allow standard rates. Allow standard rates for stock items. Say yes. Say yes and then finish. When you put there yes, it will bring that window. For premium super, you enter again. When you enter again, they will ask for the rate, and the rate is it is what? 48,000. I think the unit cost 48,000. This one here, 48,000. So we are putting 48,000 like that. Per what? Per liter. The liter will come there automatically because you entered them. Enter again, enter again, enter. The selling price. Selling price is how much? 75,000. 75,000. So we are putting 75,000 like that per kilogram, per liter. Enter. Tax information, rate of duty, e.g. 5, they said for us we use 18. So good. Are we all there? Quantities. Quantity is what? Quantity on hand. 40 units, isn't it? 40 units. And then the rates. So we are going to put there our cost as 48,000, right? Per liter. So that value 1920 should be the very value in your what? Is it 40? Okay, it will be the total transfer that side. Here we can enter it, enter, and finish, isn't it? Then we enter another item. Let's enter all of them. We enter hydraulic, whatever. Hydraulic, it's in liters also. We allow rates. The rate is how much? The unit cost is 19,000 and the selling price is 25,000. 19,000 and then the selling price is 25,000 per liter. The tax is 18. The quantity on hand is 40, isn't it? Quantity on hand is 40. 18 is the rate of duty. It is here. They said we should assume VAT to be 18. 18, yes. Yeah, EG5, so you put 18. I think we've entered that already inside. The quantity on hand is 40. The rate is the cost price. The standard selling price. Standard selling price. Yeah, you feel. You'll be feeling because when you're selling, it will keep going, picking those rates that you've entered. That's per liter, value is 76. That one, you enter and finish. We enter another item. Another item is brake fluid. Okay. Brake fluid. Like that. We say yes. And then the rate is how much? 10,000 and the selling price is 13. Yes. 10,000 per liter, selling price is 13, right? Per liter. The rate of duty is 18. Quantity on hand is 40, isn't it? Enter, rate is 10,000, cost like that. Finish like that. Then we finish, isn't it? So we've entered all inventory items. You first enter inventory. So you can escape.
We not only train you, but we also teach you our values so that you exhibit the best professionalism in the field of accounting and business. Excellent Business Mastermind, your growth is our motivation. Subscribe with us now and share.
The Lord is my shepherd.